smash that like button for these dope clips for today. Y'all going to sit back, relax. Let's get right into it, y'all.
Y'all know that these major insurance companies have been funding radar and LiDAR equipment to police departments to catch drivers speeding? This whole time we thought it has been about safety, but it's actually been about profit. Y'all know that they are investing in the same system that is designed to penalize us, right? And they are profiting from it. So this company that makes laser guns was on the verge of going broke, and their products were selling $3,500 a piece at the time. Now, police departments can only afford just a few of them. So guess what happened? Look, the lizard people stepped in. Literally, the Geico lizard, remember that? Yeah, y'all know who they're talking about. You guys know who I'm talking about. And in a brilliant merger of public relations and greed, Geico bailed out the LTI company. The insurance company bought LTI's newfangled laser guns. In ceremonies held in each state nationwide, Geico donated a few lasers to the state police or large local agencies. That's crazy, y'all. Did you guys ever hear about anything like this? Look, it says the PR stunt also put free samples of LTI's laser guns into the hands of the agencies who would have never bought them in the first place. Once the cops gained operational experience with the new gadget, once the revenue started rolling in, laser guns became all the rage. The lizards, Geico, also banked big bucks with the initiative. The laser wielding lizard and laser. Look, they go hand in hand. Lizard, laser. You can't make this stuff up. And you think this technology was not faulty, and you would be wrong. As it states over here, laser is fallible. The guns only work on front plates, on states where front plates are not legally required. Many motorists don't have them. So these police officers are using faulty technology on us, and it was funded and provided by our insurance companies that are supposed to protect us and our insurance premiums. Wow. So if I was with one of these companies, I would rethink about who I would, insure with y'all, because that's crazy. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shit.
It's like everything is a scam to set us up. It's crazy, man. They make life so difficult.
What?
Literally every fucking thing in the world that we have to do, we decided that we had to. Like, in the beginning, there was no responsibility.
We were just fucking apes running around doing what the fuck we liked.
Fucking eating shit, fucking running around, swinging on trees. And at some point, we decided,
Let's pay some taxes.
let's exploit labor and make people pay taxes. That'll be really awesome. Let's make existence.
Suffering.
Right?
Guys, brilliant fucking idea. Looks like we got it pretty good. Let's tone it down a little bit. Let's all
Fuck each other way too much so that
there's way too many of us, and let's create a society that is based off of someone's monetary value and the amount of capital that they attain in their life, and let's put them in a perpetual
state of fear.
Will they have enough? Like they're gonna have to save for years and years to buy a house, but then we're gonna pressure them into making a family and fucking even more and procreating even more, so there's
More people.
like, guys, we don't have to do this shit.
Literally every fucking thing in the world that we
It's just dumb. And then it's like, you don't want to complain, but it's like, you have the right to complain. You do. You don't supposed to be living like that. You know that. You know you don't supposed to be living like that. We all know that. That's why I don't get it. It's just so stupid. It's really stupid. All right.
Y'all better choose y'all baby mamas wisely. My homeboy talking about faking his death. Y'all better choose y'all baby.
Faking his death is crazy. Faking his death? That's wild.
Not gonna leave a party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, not enough. Only what you know. Roof is falling, not enough. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, not enough. Only what you know. Roof is falling, not enough. Gonna be my say. Gonna be my say. Not gonna leave.
Now, to all my 2K players, y'all know this song. You just have to be there, man. You just have to be there. That's tough. If you don't know this, that's tough. You didn't get a chance to play 2K, man. That 2K, what was that, 2K17? Y'all know. All my gamers out there, y'all know about that.
Step one in changing your motherfucking life: stay away from poor-minded ass motherfuckers. Stay away from them.
Don't go try to find a relationship when you feel lonely. You might grab the wrong one. And once you grab that wrong one, now you're gonna be even more lonely and you're gonna be even more heartbroken because you already been lonely to the point to where you don't feel love anymore. You don't even feel yourself. Like, that's a dangerous thing to do, to go find something when you feel lonely. You will hurt yourself even more, man. It's crazy because you trying to search for love. Love come and find you. That's what love does. It's an attraction thing, man. Be careful what you go for and look for, because in this day and time, people will literally manipulate you and hurt you because they know that you are lonely and they know your weaknesses. They know you sad. They know you depressed. They know that you don't love yourself. So they go use that against you. Anything that you do right now in this moment, people are going to use that against you. So be careful who you get to and be careful who you spread your love to, because most people don't even feel your love. They look at you as a sucker. Because why would you stress over somebody that's not even close with God? Literally. Don't.
Nah, that's real. That's why you gotta be patient, man. Patience is key, man.
Every time you praying, the voice in your head start making you say the most diabolical, evil stuff. Like, bro, you trying to pray and trying to get something and trying to actually talk to God, and all of a sudden your brain starts saying, I want to kill everybody, murder, fuck it, crash out. Like, for what? I don't want to say the other stuff your brain just starts saying, but y'all know the thought that come. Y'all know, and it's a crazy one.
It is.
I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know the thought. When you praying, you know the thought. Don't act like you don't. Just the most evilest thought ever. Sorry, God, because I don't be want to think that. I don't think that. It ain't F you. It ain't F you. It's not God. My brain just think that when I'm praying for no reason. No reason. I wasn't even thinking of that. Nowhere in my mind. Why every time you praying?
Nah, that's crazy because I'm pretty sure y'all experienced that. What is that? It's some negative thoughts. That's all. Just negative thoughts. But you know, I'm pretty sure y'all experienced that, right? I'm the only one. Who the only one that experienced that? Let me know.
Ready to see this movie?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Go for y'all real quick.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Come on.
Why did you open the door for everybody?
What do you mean? It was 3 other women in front of us. I just opened. They was ahead of us.
But you were supposed to open the door for me.
Are you? I'm opening the door for you right now.
Do it right now.
It was just open. What do you mean do it right?
You just a friend. You just a friendly. You too friendly.
I don't like how you talking to me though. I'm a grown
you too
man.
friendly.
But you're not gonna try to embarrass me out here in public.
Ain't nobody see us.
It was real simple.
Oh, don't make me mad.
Don't make you mad.
Do
It's
not
our
make
first
me mad.
date and you're getting upset because I opened the door for 3 other women.
How many did you say?
It was 3.
It should have been only me.
You know what? I'm gonna go watch a movie. You don't have to do anything. Matter of fact, you open the door yourself. How about that?
Are you crazy? Is he serious?
Ready to see this movie?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nah, that was petty though. She should, like, come on, man. Really?
At that point, you just got to keep going. Just leave it. Just keep on going. Also, how did the side mirror not come off? And where did the scooter come from?
Nah, that side mirror did not come off.
Nah, why I'm on this block right here, man? And nah, what's this? Hold up. The terrible things I want done to me is right here? Yo, I'm in here. Fuck it, let's explore. Nah, why I'm on this block right Bombo Club.
I feel it in my breast.
You guys doing YouTube stuff like that?
Nah, bro, we just doing a vlog.
Oh, man.
Hell no.
He said, "Well, what y'all doing? YouTube stuff?" Yo, that just got to. That must be fart spray or something.
So we just heard a loud crash. That's a whole tree.
That's crazy.
Someone threw a tree at our house?
It went through this basket, through this table, and down there.
Got them in treehouse.
She was a fairy.
They got them in a little treehouse. Nah, that's crazy. That is insane. What?
My life is good. How long do you eat fast food before you realize that it's not fulfilling and that it's really not healthy for you? I've learned how to cook at home. And how long do you eat fast?
Oh my God, he had to put that in there, right? Imagine he ate that.
Now, I done heard a well done, but maybe the person probably thought somebody was supposed to say, well, you done, before they take it out. How is still juices in there? Look at the leg. Look at the leg. Y'all see how burnt and crunchy it look? Can you imagine trying to pull that drumstick off? You can beat a drum with it, but you better not do nothing else. Look at there. Come on. Y'all got to do better. Please, please don't put this out on your table for Mother's Day, because your mother going to call you a mother. Now, imagine pulling up on these cupcakes sitting out on the table at a kid's event. Can you imagine? What? Even an adult's event. I don't even... who thought that? Who sat there and said, you know what? Cupcakes that the cigarette look like an ashtray. That's what I'm putting out for them to eat. And you're going to run over to the table. Oh, that looks so delicious. Let me get one of them butts. Y'all do better, please. Don't nobody... See how creative they got? They got creative, all right? Jesus, help us. Now, this is real interesting. Put that right in the oven, and when it come out, see if everybody's still sitting there. See if everybody stay at that table. Is that chicken feet? Yup, I wanted rat like. That's what I want. That's what I was going for. Y'all go on eat that rat and go and sit down and smoke that cigarette out that ashtray. And then go and get the bunch of crunchy piece of turkey. Y'all, this is a way to make sure nobody stays at your house. They just go on and get. Yeah, they probably be like, hey, I just wanted to stop by to say Happy Mother's Day and I'm out. Go get some real food. Now,
Yo, this is crazy. Somebody actually really made this. Oh my goodness. They need to just stay out of the kitchen. Stay out of the kitchen. Just stop. Because that is not that hard to make a turkey. I even made a turkey one time.
Oh, there's a plane up there.
Oh, it's dropped.
Whoa! What is it?
Oh, it.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, it's all the way up there. Look up.
What's that?
Appreciate you.
Oh, it's a drone. So now they got drones out here.
That's
They're whipping
dope.
and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, there's a plane up there.
Hey, what do you get in the bag? He ain't got no food in there.
Show me a badge right now. Here you go. Let me see that again. I didn't get a good look at that. Show me a badge right now.
Part 1 contains the RC extract, which is a secret ingredient.
Well, if you talk to a lot of people in the South, they will tell you about RC and moon pies.
When you could buy them both for a dime. Today, the folks at Dr. Pepper and 7-Up bottle RC. The soda gets mixing when high fructose corn syrup and citric acid are blended with water. Then, a thick concentrate is added to the mix in 2 parts.
Part 1 contains the RC extract, which is a secret ingredient. And the second 5-gallon container has preservatives and caffeine.
But before the syrup gets bubbles, it gets cooled down. Next, the bubbling brew hits the 60-head filler at 500 bottles a minute. Then, things warm back up.
By raising the temperature up, it prevents condensation that we don't want as we come through the packing process.
RC still ships all over the U.S., but its flavor lives deep in the South, where folks prefer the sweet life.
It's the perfect soft drink for the Southern palate.
One of my earliest memories of soft drinks is taking an RC Cola and emptying in a bag of salted peanuts. Part 1 contained...
Okay, this is asked a ton also. After the incident, I went into complete shock. Like, adrenaline definitely took over. I don't remember feeling any pain. I just know as soon as I ran into the bathroom and saw my face, I freaked the fuck out, as one would. And then James came in, he freaked out, gave me a t-shirt to like hold on my face. I held my face until the ambulance got there. I don't have a single clue where King was. I don't know how he was acting after that. I went to the hospital. I was there from about 11:30 or midnight, something like that, until my surgery was the next day at 11 a.m. and then I was released when I came out. I think it was like 4 p.m. Again, I was so out of it on like pain meds, anesthesia, all that stuff, obviously. So I don't have a single clue. For like the first 2 days I was home, I was cognitively not... Okay, this is... not aware of, I think, anything that was going on. Truthfully, I was just like in bed. But once I like came to and I like was feeling a lot better, King, like squirrel brain, didn't have a freaking clue what happened. Did not act different. He doesn't seem different at all. Like I went to like wake him up in the morning and I was like, good morning, and he gets up and he doesn't have a tail. They docked it when he was a puppy, so like he always wags his whole butt, and I'm like, good morning, and he's like wagging his whole butt and doing his little like prancy thingy that he does. So yeah, no, not a freaking clue. Doesn't act different around me at all. When I first we have like a baby gate on like the dog's room right now, just so that we have somewhere like secure, a secure place for him. We've always had that baby gate on the door, on the dog's door. Anyway, I was like knelt down like to the dog's door, not aware of, I think, anything that was going on, and so that he could like see my face, because I want to see how he's going to react, you know. And he gave like a couple inquisitive sniffs, and then he like ran and picked up a toy. So I would say not a single clue. Things are normal. He's over there smelling something through the fence, and so that he could
if you see
If that happened to me, I'm getting rid of that dog, or I might bury it. I mean, I might, yeah, give it away. Give it away.
siblings that used to be close like this, but then they far apart now, like they don't really speak to each other, they ain't really got no relationship no more like that. Look at the mama. 9 times out of 10, that's the root cause right there. What a toxic narcissistic mama does is they go to one of the siblings, talk about the other one, and then vice versa. She do the same thing with the sibling, and what that does is it starts to create that space. It starts to create that skepticism, that suspiciousness, like you start to look at them differently. They start to think about you differently. But a lot of times one of the siblings are still like, they getting out of the whole cycle breaking, the toxic mindset. They getting out of it, and they starting to see the mama for who she truly is. So now the one that's starting to see the mama true colors, that's the one the mama really finna start turning on, and she gonna start favoring the one that she can easily brainwash. See, the one that see the mama true colors, she can't get over on that. The mama can't get over on her no more, because she's starting to see straight through that toxicity. She can't brainwash her no more. And so she gonna go to the weak-minded one, the one who's not spiritually aware, the one that's still oblivious to the mama's
tactics to the mama being used by the enemy. Yeah, she still don't know. So that's the one the mama gonna go to smear the other one's name, tell lies on, make up stuff about. See, the toxic narcissistic mama need those enablers, those flying monkeys. She need that support system. Mind you, y'all know the enemy gotta team up. He gotta have his little spawns, his little imps, his little minions to team up against one child of God, one chosen one. That's that sibling that came to her senses, that's in her right mind, that she can't brainwash no more. That's the chosen one. That's the child that's always been treated differently. That's the black sheep of the family. That's the one that's choosing to break them generational curses. So now the mama got everybody around her, everybody in cahoots with her to team up against that one child. Now everybody looking at that one sibling like she crazy, like he is crazy. Why? Because this sibling does not think like everybody else in the family. This sibling is different than everybody else in the family. That sibling can see things that other people can't see in the family. So they labeling you as crazy, as something wrong with you. You need help. All the stuff that you remember happening in the family, when you say something about it, they completely flip it on you like none of that ever happened. So since that one child is not under their mind control no more, can see clearly now, is actually thinking differently and moving differently from the rest of the bloodline, the rest of the family, now they all turn on that child. That's when that separation happens. That's when that separation occurred. That separation between them two siblings that used to be like this. That's why they ain't got no relationship now. It all started with the mama. And then it started with the mama getting in everybody's ear and brainwashing everybody else. Everybody else getting in cahoots with that mama. And so everybody is against that one sibling because don't nobody else got no mind of their own. That sibling, that one child, that black sheep of the family, that's the only one that got a mind of their own. That's the one that they can't brainwash. That's the one that they can't control no more. So now, in order for that one sibling to be successful, to not be attacked all the time, that sibling, that child has to walk away from everybody. That child got to go pursue their own life, got to go do their own thing, something completely different. And if that child tries to go back around these people, that child is going to see more of those people's true color. So it all started with that toxic mama. So 9 times out of 10, it all started with that narcissistic mother. And another thing, she don't want those two siblings to ever be close now that they are adult. Why? Because they're gonna find out who she truly is. Or should I say, the sibling that's already seeing her for who she is gonna educate the other sibling on who she is. And now both of them siblings are close again and they don't fool with a toxic mama. That is how the enemy works through the mother to separate the children. She'll turn the entire family against that one child because ain't nobody got no mind of their own. Ain't nobody willing to sit down and get to know that black sheep. When they show you whose side they are on, move accordingly. Go no contact with your toxic family. I promise you it's gonna be the best thing you ever did. The truth gonna come out eventually though. You ain't gotta do nothing. Keep moving forward. If you see
Ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? Ever look at
Yeah, you like it. Take that shit. No, you like it.
Yo, council, let's just get right into it. This is the Swiss Guard over there at the Pope's funeral. And you guys, these weapons they're carrying are electromagnetic rifles for shooting down drones. Yo, what were these cats expecting? And what kind of drones are they talking about? Family, these cats are letting the cat out the bag passive aggressively. Y'all pay attention to what's going on in the range. I told you that pulse, the flash, is electromagnetic and it's gonna shut down all of Babylon's hardware. But they are at war right now, and they're using these magnetic pulse weapons against each other and the people of other countries. We have never seen weapons like this. Don't front. You guys, this is some serious business. I know it seems simple, but it's real out here in the range. The Flash is coming to shut all this down. But in the meantime, between time, keep your head on the swivel and let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
That gun look like an alien gun. I'm not gonna lie, don't it? Look like some type of alien gun.
Yeah, nigga, yeah. Didn't I told your ass. I fucking told you, bitch. I told you stop fucking playing with me. I told you stop fucking playing with me, right? I'm the motherfucking biggest bird. Don't fucking play with me no more. Y'all be around this bitch acting crazy. You'll get goosed up, bitch. Again and again. You said what? You said what? You said I want goose who? Who I want goose? Who? Who, bitch? Who? Nigga, who? No. Get your ass goose out, bitch ass nigga. I just told your ass what this shit. I told you quit talking to me like that. The fuck? No, bitch. God damn. Now you done got your ass goosed up again. Keep talking crazy. Nah. Bitch. Fuck. You looking happy, but you bitch, yeah. You happy you just got your ass whooped out this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm the biggest fucking bird, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Didn't I told
Okay, I'm sorry. Shh. Okay, all right. This man he sends girls home that stay over with a goodie bag. He sends them home with a goodie bag, and this girl. Okay. So this guy. I'm sorry. Shh. Be quiet. Okay. It's got a Lipton. What's that? An Arnold Palmer. I can't tell what this is in the bag. It's like something green. I would have thought tea, but it's got tea already. So I don't know if those are tea bags. That says vegan. Some type of snack. Doritos. I'm assuming a sandwich. I'm pretty sure he's not just sending you home with just plain white bread. And $40 and a note that says, "Thanks for your time. Send off bag." Which leads me to believe that he just got a gang of these just sitting around. There was one particular comment that stood out to me. The Hunchable is absolutely crazy. Oh, you was hunching and then you got a Hunchable. I can't even look at this. Okay, but like, would you be offended? Like, you know what I'm saying? Would you be mad if somebody gave you a send-off bag? You got some gas money, you got a snack for the road, you replenish this. Would you be mad? Now listen, you're not about to be sending me home with no little goodie bag like I'm a customer or like you was a customer. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the idea of sending me home with a goodie bag. Like when you go to parties, so I'd be really excited about going to little kids parties because I'm not sharing the snacks that's in that bag. It's a gift bag for me and it's a gift bag for you. I'm taking my own because I'm eating them snacks. You know what I'm saying? So like, can we normalize getting send-off bags when we leaving? But like just for normal stuff. Like I don't need a Hunchable. Give me a Lunchable. It could be homemade like this, but I don't want to do no hunching and you sending me home with a gift bag like I was just, your Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. How y'all feel about this? Let me know.
That's funny, bro.
Now, a lot of people are asking questions about why the Pope had a black eye and a black face here only 6 hours after his death. And the real reason for this is quite literally mind-blowing. Now, at the funeral, when people are asking questions about this, they just simply covered his face up. But listen to this. You guys ever hear the Black Eye Club where all these celebrities have black eyes? This isn't just falling down some steps here, guys. There's some very dark reasons of why they get this black eye. There's some people who know why, but I can't even say on here why. This is symbolism about what these people do. This like sick, twisted things that they do that give them this. Now, the people that are awake know what this is. You guys can say it in the comments, but I can't say it out there. So stay woke, my friends. Now, a lot of...
Yo, why do athletes do this? This whole talking to themselves thing. Yeah, that's kind of weird. She's doing it too. I guess she's trying to hype herself up or something.
Can't no fighter beat me. Can't no fighter beat me. Can't no fighter beat me. Ain't no fighter better than me. No fighter's better than me.
You see, the real reason why athletes talk to themselves is because they know something that you don't know. What you say to yourself matters much more than you think. Things that you continuously say start to shape your reality. And yo, it's not just limited to athletes. CEOs and top performers across the board use positive self-talk. Now, the crazy part is that we all use self-talk on a daily basis. It's just the majority of us use it in a destructive manner. For example, somebody asks you how you're doing, people say hanging in there, or not too bad. And when you give responses like that, whether you want to believe it or not, you're shaping your mind. You're shaping your outcomes. These people are not doing it for no reason. They understand the power. So it's about time you start using it in a constructive way instead of a destructive way. Yo, why do athletes do this?
The only reason why I even use the word disease or say the name.
True sugar is one molecule away from cocaine?
Yes, I mean, just think about it. They even listen to the names. Etymology is everything. Sugar cane, cocaine.
Cocaine.
And if you look, sugar is actually banned in certain parts of the world because sugar, the synthetic sugar that's created by the laboratories, when they take out all of the different melanocyte molecules out of the sugar, they actually isolate this chemistry. It becomes a neurotoxin. Sugar is why half of us having a cardiovascular disease, diabetes, mellitus, hyperglycemia. Sugar is really messing up the black community.
True sugar is one molecule away from...
What they don't tell you about awakening? They don't tell you that your awakening is going to make a lot of things in your life drop in value. When you reach a certain level of consciousness, certain things that we've been taught don't have the same appeal. Money will drop in value. Relationships drop in value. People pleasing drops in value. The need to have other people around you all the time drops in value. Societal conditioning, what our society has told us that we have to be. Your job drops in value. Society telling us what to believe and what to do and how to do it, all of that drops in value. Some relationships drop in value, friendships, even the concept of romantic relationships.
That is true. That's one thing about it. You wake up, you're not going back.
The devil has just decided he will do Leviticus. So that is why we even we ask people, do not watch pornography, because it opens doors for sexual immorality, for demons to come into your life and start influencing you, to start loving small children, to start loving small girls, little boys, to start loving animals, to have sex with a goat. Really? To have sex with a fellow man? You see, these are the portals that are opened in pornography. And masturbation becomes a reality. And then masturbation now starts killing your soul, killing your body, eating your luck away. Everything that was supposed to be coming your way. Most of the people, after masturbating, they realize that my life is just going backwards. Portals. And you welcome the incubus demon, which survives on sperms. This is another thing that I would like young men to go and really study. Go and read about the incubus demon. It's a demon that can really become a part of you, especially if you masturbate. It comes into you and also now starts forcing you to masturbate all the time, So you're losing your energy, you're losing your luck, you're destroying your body. I talked about the side effects of masturbation on TikTok. That is a video that has up to 2 million views now. Yeah. It shows you that so many people are doing this without really understanding the consequences. Yeah. And this succubus demon, the incubus demon and the succubus demon, the incubus is for women, the succubus is for men. It is a vicious demon. Then at night, it will want to have sex with you. It possesses you so much because now it becomes a spirit husband. It becomes a spirit wife. So you're just sleeping there. This beautiful girl comes. You have sex. You have sex and you have enjoyable sex in your dream. It is wrong. There's a girl who came to see me with a cervical issue. Her cervix was swollen. And so she's afraid of getting cervical cancer, of course. So she wanted support with herbs. And this lady tells me, Auntie, this started after I started sleeping with somebody. And this person is still coming into my dreams almost every night to have sex with me. So sex becomes a way of just opening portals. When God is telling you do not do something, understand that he loves you. That is why he's giving you that commandment. The devil has just decided he will do Leviticus. So that is why we ask people, do not watch pornography because it opens doors.
She not one.
So y'all, I went down the rabbit hole. Y'all know there's like 9 Statue of Liberties around the world. Here's one. Guess where it's at? Ukraine. Of course. This one's in Tokyo.
Tokyo? I thought that was New York.
Paris.
Paris, okay.
El Salvador. Denmark. Look at that, y'all. And look at the address. That's weird, y'all. Paragold. Rio de Janeiro. Northern New York. Y'all, that is crazy. Now I get it. So y'all, I went down the rabbit hole. Y'all know there's
It's Lucifer. Lucifer. It's Lucifer. All right, I'm done.
I want to make sure I heard what I heard.
He doesn't need to remind anybody who he is and what he's accomplished everywhere he's gone. Just the competitiveness and the presence. You don't have to look at the box score every night. Very similar to Draymond. It's just he's going to be in the right place, make the right plays. If he needs to score, he can. He can play make. He obviously can guard.
Effect on the confidence.
He said that. Right? That nigga. Yo, don't they get a fine for that? Yeah, they get a fine for saying cuss words.
I want to make sure I heard what I heard.
He doesn't need to remind anybody who he is. And
So you're telling me the aliens aren't abducting people, but the elites are?
Exactly. They let people believe it's aliens, so no one asks the real question.
What real questions?
Like why abductions always happen near military bases, why abductees report seeing men in black right after, and why those UFOs in the sky never leave Earth's atmosphere.
Wait, you're saying the ships aren't alien at all?
Not even a little. They're military crafts, technology, decades ahead of what the public knows about. Anti-gravity, silent propulsion, all developed in secret. The whole aliens thing, Just a cover story.
Okay, but why abduct people?
Experiments, genetic testing, neural implants, maybe even full-blown human modification. They've done it before. They can do whatever they want and no one questions it.
So all these UFO sightings lately?
So they want us looking up, chasing aliens. So we never realized the real horror's happening right here in their underground labs for entertainment purpose only.
There are two women that you should never ever trust.
Nigga, hit our.
Don't worry, I got it. Come here. Firstly, you're going to need puff pastry, 3 bananas, and your choice of chocolate, a spoon, and an oven. Now we're going to try this out because if this works, this is going to be my new version of a healthy snack, if you will. Firstly, we got 3 bananas that we're going to be using. So first, we're going to get the banana out, and then we're going to make sure that we scoop it using one of these little teaspoon measurement cups. Okay, now we made a deep enough canoe with the banana. We're going to put some chocolate in. I got pretzel toffee chocolate. Okay, we have our chocolate lined up. Now we're going to wrap it in puff pastry. Now that they are wrapped, you want to cover them in some egg yolk. Cook at 350 degrees until golden brown. Okay, now we're going to add the chocolate sauce and coconut. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, here we go. We're going to give this a try. Now again, it looks good. Let's see if it tastes. I should never have made this. This is too, yep. I'll just keep the glasses off. Now, it is important that we eat our fruits and vegetables. I'm a firm believer in that. That's why I just...
He did not finish all right. He threw that away. Or he put the rest in the refrigerator, right? He did not eat all that. I don't believe it.
Had 2 bananas.
He ate all that? Damn.
You got a scooter bike, bro. What scooter bike? Yo, bro, you got a scooter bike, bro? Yo, let me see. Yo, let me see that joint, yo. Look, let me see, bro. Let me get a positive message from you. What's your positive message?
Do all you can every day.
Bottom line, on a scooter bike. She on some shit. You got a scooter.
So, I've been told that I have a little attitude problem.
We can work on that.
At least I can do this.
What? You got a talent? I love peanut butter. I swear I do. Wait, what you doing with that straw? My God. Ma'am, I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't take that much force. In fact, I beg of you, please do not apply that much force.
So, I've been told...
No! Oh, shit! Yo, what up? That is fucking cool.
Oh, no. This is how you cleanse from somebody you've let inside your body raw. Or all the people you've let inside your body raw. Number 1, you gotta stop doing it. How you gonna cleanse if you're still doing the act, no matter who you're with? I don't care if you're with the most anointed person on earth. You have to stop the thing that got you in this place in the first place. I'm sorry. Because a lot of people try to skip over that part. So once you've done that, that's a form of cleansing. Number 2, you have to put action behind the things that you're trying to change. And a good form of action is not putting yourself in that position. So you have to stop giving people your energy. So you have to stop texting back. You have to stop answering those calls. You have to stop linking up. You have to stop meeting up. That's a form of doing that too, without doing the act. And number 3, I'm always going to give y'all a Psalms for cleansing. And these are just a few different Psalms that you can use. I would say do this every morning right when you wake up or right when you go to sleep, and let it be the first or last thing on your mind so it can sit on your spirit more. And doing all of that consistently should cleanse out the things that should not be there. This is how you cleanse from somebody you've let inside your body.
All right, on the count of 3, I'm going to ask Gaia to raise her vibration. So Gaia, I love you. And if you could just do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, on the count of 3, I'm gonna.
I just seen this video and somebody was like, being in your early 20s is basically being a teenager again, but you know who you is, you know thyself. And bro, turning 24, this can't be nothing but accurate, bro. Because now that I got my foundation set, bro, and like I got my plans on traveling, seeing the world, scaling businesses, doing all these things, I don't be like mad at myself, but I'll be like, why wasn't I on this more when I was younger? But that thing about your brain being developed at 27, 25, 26 is true, bro. I'm 24 and I'm consistently learning knowledge and always gaining information and applying information. So I feel like my brain been developed since I was 21 for real. I'm not gonna lie to you, but even when I was 21, 22, 23, I still didn't know nothing how I know now. And within 5 years from now, I'm gonna think I was on something, but it's gonna be the beginning. Like every time somebody see me, they go, "Oh, you so young, you so young." And I'll be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even just the comments, it's just everything I done been through in my life and stuff like that, bro. Life gets serious, you feel me? But bro, in your 20s, man, I feel like it's the perfect time to travel. I heard Gary Vee said, if you could fuck up your whole 20s and try everything you want, and everything still go wrong, you still got your whole 30s to really lock in, whatever that means, bro. But if you take care of your health, you can lock in every day. Like, I feel like life experience is what matters, bro. All that, like, oh, I'm gonna play it safe in my 20s and build, and this is not, yeah, you want to build, but you also want to try new things, bro, and take risks so you can get that exponential wealth, bro. Like, how many of us start working jobs when we was in school? Like, I've been working at jobs since I was 14, 15. Bro, I haven't worked at a real 9-to-5 in like since 2020. My last job was Home Depot, and ever since I was doing like ride share and stuff like that until I could scale up until I don't have to do it no more. You feel me? Still to this day. And it's crazy because they don't tell you to chase your dreams, or even when they say chase your dreams, they make it sound like it's a dream, but they don't say make your vision happen. That's what they need to be telling us in our 20s.
Exactly.
I just seen this video.
Yeah, chase your vision. That's right, man. Or make your vision a reality, right? Now, this is a video of Beyonce, and they saying that Leah is behind her. Let's see.
Our age, and it's just scary because that could have been any one of us. And she was an angel, and I know that now she's with God. With our age,
Is that Aaliyah?
it's just scary because that could have been any one of us. And she was an angel, and I know that now she's with God. With our
I wouldn't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know too much about that. So, but I did hear that Jay-Z had something to do with it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Baby, my brother been telling me for years that Michael Jackson wasn't dead. He done sent me YouTubes, all type of stuff, to tell me that Michael Jackson wasn't dead. I kind of believe him now. Because, baby, this man right here look like Michael. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell you nothing. But this man right here is Michael Jackson. But let me go back to my own business, okay? Because I don't know what to tell y'all. Man. Baby.
That gotta be AI, right? That gotta be AI. It's AI, right?
I was just thinking, growing up, everyone used to do a barbecue. Nowadays, no one does barbecues, and I missed that shit. And I was like, you know what?
That's not.
I'm a grown ass man. I need to start doing my own barbecues. I want my house to be the place where people come over and, hey, it's Saturday. Adrian's probably making barbecue. I got the premium meat. I got the good shit, bro. I got the kebabs on the grill. Like, I got something for everyone. Veggies. And I mean, I just miss the feeling of going somewhere and enjoying the weekend. I want that to be my house. I want the neighbors to be like, hey, neighbor, what you cooking? I'll be like, hey, come on over. Got some kebabs for the kids. I got the meat. Like, I miss that, bro. I need that in my life. So, yeah, I might not have all the tools right now, but, like, fuck, I just don't want to flip. I want to learn. I want that to be my house. Like, this is not going to be enough.
He gotta stop, man. He plays too much.
Human melanin pigment. The human melanin pigment actually operates very similar to the chlorophyll pigment in plants in terms of being able to accept photons of light and generate ATP-based energy.
So that's how our body makes energy. So
it's human photosynthesis. The electron transport chain is how we make energy, but normally you'd feed glucose into that cycle, right?
So you can feed light to make energy.
You can use the combination of light and melanin to produce energy, and just melanin alone can shift you into a state of producing electrons.
So it's basically a mitochondrial
like
therapy.
charging the body's battery. Yeah.
Melanin is a master molecule. Melanin has the intrinsic property to transform light into chemical energy, dissociating the water molecule as chlorophyll in plants.
The human melanin pigment.
How you doing, officer?
How are you?
Good.
You got your license holder?
Yes, sir.
Anybody in there with you or no?
No, it's just me. I can roll down the back windows if you want. My bad. Yeah. I usually do. I just forgot tonight.
I'm sure you know why I stopped you.
Yeah.
Fucking exhaust, man. It's loud as fuck.
Yeah, my bad. It's an eco too. Like.
Alright.
I usually don't bring this car out too often, you know.
Okay.
It's just today was nice.
This is just. What's up with the license plate?
Oh, so.
Is that a joke?
Oh shit.
This is just. What's up with the license plate?
Oh, so.
Is that a joke?
Kinda, yeah. It's like well, it's like a real plate.
No, I know but like you did that on purpose.
Yeah, it was on purpose. Yeah.
I was like, does that say what I think it says?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it went through, so I was like, hey, if Kathy Hochul allows it, you know.
Listen, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Right? You have a good night.
Thank you.
This is just. What's up with the license plate?
Where'd that say, y'all? Yo. He could have failed. He could have failed. He's good, though. He's good. That's the thing about riding bikes. You can't, like, man, you gotta watch them because they're not watching you. They don't care. And they will keep driving.
You okay? You okay? Oh, fuck, dude. You okay? Just breathe. Just breathe.
Oh, I can't believe I'm on the bike right now.
Right?
I don't know how I saved that.
You saved it.
I thought you were going down.
Look at that, man. He really saved that. That was good, man. No.
Oh, dude, it's a green light. I'm going 40.
Yo, you're going 1,000 miles an hour?
I have a green light! What do you have? Fucking estúpido. And there's this one.
What is that? A flupio? What is that?
Who saw the movie The Matrix? Okay. Good. Then we can start from a point of reference. Matrix was a banging movie to me. And the reason why I appreciated it so much was because, do you remember at the end when Neo realized his potential? He started to see the binary code. You remember that? The whole world? Well, that's where I'm trying to be spiritually. I'm trying to see the word of God in the whole world. So every time that agent throws a punch, I'm like, I see you. Oh, okay. You know, I'm just catching his punches. You know, so I'm not afraid. You know, I'm not afraid because I'm starting to see that. You know, things are just, situations materialize themselves and, oh, he's an agent. You know, but here's the trick. Here's the trick. You know, here's the trick is that you have to remember that sometimes you can be an agent. You can be an agent to yourself. You can be an agent against someone else and not even realize that you're being used, you know? That's the Matrix. Who saw the movie?
We're going to be paying attention to this Impala right here who's going to hit the curb. Yep, you swung that one a little too wide. He's going to pull into the entrance, and he's going to park over here on the side of the building. He's going to get out of his vehicle. He's going to make his way towards the store. He's going to stop, change his mind. He's going to make his way back towards his vehicle because he doesn't want to park over here. So he's going to slap that bad boy into reverse, and he's going to make his way towards the other side of the lot because he wants to park over here. So he's going to get out of his vehicle, and he's going to pop that trunk. He's going to fiddle with this. He's going to fiddle with that. He's going to reach in there. We're not sure what he's reaching for, but he's doinking around. He's going to close that trunk, and he's going to make his way towards the store, and he's a quick one, so we're going to bust out the thief timer today, and he is on the clock starting now. So he makes his way inside the store, and he's going to head down the chip and vodka aisle towards the coolers because he wants a delicious beverage. So he's going to take a quick glance at our beer selection before turning back around and heading back towards the liquor, and he's going to quickly spot the Fireball. He's going to do us a solid, and he's going to leave us a handful of tissues in exchange for the Fireball that he's going to slip into his pocket right there, and boom, straight out the door. And just like that, just over 24 seconds. But wait, he's not done yet. About 3 hours later, he shows up again to beat his own record. So he's going to pull up here and give himself a VIP parking spot. Yep, that is a terrible park job. So he's going to get out of his vehicle and start making his way towards the store. He's going to do something weird here. The guy's going to turn back around, look at him like, whoa, weirdo, okay. So he's going to make his way inside the store, and the clock starts now. So he gets in line behind Mr. Kia, and he's going to stand there and patiently wait his turn. Then he's going to glance over to the left, see the Red Bull cooler. He's going to open up that cooler door. He's going to grab a blue Red Bull and make his way right out the door. And yep, you saw that right, Mr. Kia. Luckily, he was nice enough to let me know. So he cracks that bad boy open. He takes a big swig before getting into his vehicle. And apparently, one swig is all he needed because he's going to pull away. And as he's pulling away, he's going to do a little swoop. If you know this thief, let him know that he needs to turn himself into the local authorities so we can properly have him charged with theft for stealing Fireball and Red Bull. We're going to be paying...
Hey, at least he was in and out. He you know, he hesitate, none of that. He was in and out.
All right, you guys, today we're going to be paying attention to this little rascal who just looked up at the counter. Now, he's going to make his way into the middle aisle, start looking at our delicious options before he looks up at the counter, makes his way down the middle aisle towards the coolers. He's going to swing around here into the candy section, and he's going to quickly spot the Snickers bar. So he's going to look up at the counter right there before grabbing a handful of Snickers, do the double take, and he's going to hit us with a little bit of the swoop action right there before he grabs a spin wheel off of the Little Debbie rack that he's going to pay for later. So he's going to make his way up here towards the counter, and looks like his buddy's about to come in the door, and he's going to hit us with a thief scratch right off the rip before making his way into the candy aisle as well. He's going to thief scratch one more time before looking at all of our delicious candy options. Does he want a Reese's? He's thinking about it, and nope, he wants a Kit Kat bar. So he's going to grab that Kit Kat, and he's going to do a little bit of a shoop right there, and he just made that candy bar disappear. So he's going to hit us with the dumb question, obviously. He's going to pick up another Kit Kat bar, come up here, hey, how much is this? Oh, $1.29. Oh, definitely can't afford that. So he puts it back, and that's when I come up to the counter because I heard the dumb question. So I'm reviewing the camera footage. He comes over here. He's going to ask his buddy a dumb question. Hey, did she put gas in the car? Yep, she did. I'm actually waiting for her so I can buy these spin wheels. All right, well, I'll go meet you in the car then. So now we get to stand here and listen to this comedian's Shark Tank pitch.
What's the score in the game yet, man? We lost 17-14. It's over. Yeah. Well, you know what that means. I want to make my shirts up. Make them shirts up. So there's always next year. Guarantee you get something down there. You don't think? I think you could. I need security, though. Yeah.
Good one. Now, unfortunately, I didn't go back far enough to see this guy steal, but I did catch his buddy.
Where's your buddy at? That's your buddy. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, gosh. All right, yeah. Stole. Yeah, where's he at? What vehicle you guys in? What vehicle you guys in? What vehicle are you guys in? This one right here?
So he doesn't tell me what vehicle they're in, but obviously I follow him to it. And of course, the shoplifter denies stealing a Kit Kat. I'm like, listen, buddy, I got you on camera. You better come inside and pay for it. His buddy finally tells him, yep, just go inside and pay for it. So he comes out and starts making his way towards the store. I'm following him, giving him the normal verbal beatdown. And as you can see, his buddy starts pulling away in the background. And they're off! And it looks like the shoplifter is taking the early lead. But here comes the gas station attendant! He's closing in fast! He's closing in! He's closing in! Can he get him? Can he get him? Oh, straight into the pavement! That has got to hurt! So I tap out and decide to get in my motor vehicle. You need a ride? Jump in, dipshit. Yeah, what the f*** are you doing? You're a thief. Give me the money now that they gave you, now. Give me the money now. Are you done? Give me the money and you're done. Now get the f*** out of here, you f***ing retard. Alright, you guys, today we're going to be paying attention to...
Yo. Over a Kit Kat, man. He really chasing them down. Oh, my. That's crazy. Over a Kit Kat, though. That little Kit Kat, you worried about that?
Regardless of where you get your grub, the process starts by loading fresh chicken into a tumbler. Secret spices pour onto the chicken. Originally, Popeyes would massage the seasonings into the bird by hand. But now, there's a different spin on the sauce.
So we put the chicken into this, looks like a big washing machine or dryer, and it gives it the tumbling action that we need.
Next, the poultry moves to the cooler, where it marinates for a minimum of 12 hours. A day later, the bird busses to the preparation table.
Simply our batter, and then into our flour. Then it's tumbled 20 times by hand.
The birds then fly into the fryer.
It cooks pretty high temperature for a pretty good while, a little bit more than 10 minutes. In 1 year, we will sell approximately 1 billion pieces of chicken. If you break that down, that's 3 million pieces of fried chicken every day.
And by far, the most sought-after side is the biscuit. In fact, Popeyes bakes 335 million biscuits annually. Regardless of where you get...
I am sending money your way. Money comes to you in increasing quantities through multiple revenue sources every single day. Every dollar you spend always returns back to you multiplied tenfold every single time. I absolutely love this for you. If you claim the energy, the energetic exchange I am trying to do with you, like and comment, because that is an energetic exchange. You're using your energy to like and comment. You know what I mean? So by doing that, you are claiming the energy I am sending you. This burned really nice. That was a really big bay leaf. A really big bay leaf.
You know, I love me a short man. I like me a regular height man, like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". Y'all can keep them tall brothers. I love me a short man. He humble. Yeah, he humble. He know he ain't what everybody looking for, but he's sweet. He humble. He be like, yeah, you tell your height, he be like, yeah, I'm 5'6". Baby, don't come here. I used to sit on fire hydrants as a kid. You know, I love me a short man.
The person who invented the earth scraper is truly a genius. To address the shortage of land resources, the designer came up with the idea of an underground world. First, engineers need to dig a giant pit 300 meters deep in the city center. Then, within the pit, they build an inverted pyramid structure. The entire building has 85 floors and can accommodate up to 100,000 people. This inverted pyramid design allows each floor's residents to receive sunlight. The top of the building is covered by a huge glass dome, which also serves as a public square for nearby residents. In addition to residential areas, the designer thoughtfully includes museums, offices, shopping streets, parks, and more, creating an underground life experience identical to life on the surface. At this point, you might wonder, what would happen if there's an earthquake or a flood? In fact, earth scrapers can significantly reduce the damage caused by earthquakes and tornadoes. However, the challenge of how to evacuate 100,000 residents in the event of a flood or fire remains an unsolved problem. Therefore, the concept of earth scrapers has not yet been realized. If this concept becomes a reality one day in the future, would you live there? The person who invented...
That's basically an underground bunker, right?
India, Pakistan, India. Some people believe that this will start World War III. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it might. Before I go deeper into this topic, I want people to understand that today is the new moon. But this new moon will be different from the rest because this is the flower new moon, which represents abundance. Don't be shocked or surprised if you start to hear about where there are stories. You might just find out who really controls this whole matrix. And it's mind-blowing. If you want to know how this reality operates, you have to follow the moon. The moon is the truth that's hidden in plain sight. Every time there's a new moon, the media push out bad stories. Bad stories. All this shit is done to make this reality manifest. And the elites use the moon against us. But what if we find out they use it against them? Every time there's a new moon, they push out bad news. So every time there is a new moon, we should push out good news. These people only control us because they know that we forgot about how the moon actually works. If you can predict the cycles of the universe, you can predict the future. The media use the moon like this. First, you need the soil. Next, you will need the seeds to put in the soil. Once you put the seeds in the soil, you get a little bit of water. And once you get done watering it, it get the sunlight and boom, that seed is now a plant. What I just said was really, really simple because we do it all the time. Well, that's how everything manifests. The bad news they give us over and over, that's the soil, that's the seeds, that's the water, and it's waiting for the sun to make everything manifest. Just remember that the universe is nothing but water. So anytime you're dealing with water, you're going to need boats and you're going to need ships. The moon, the earth, the sun, these are just ships or spaceships or water ships. The moon is responsible for picking up lost souls that's lost at sea. So when you are drowning or you need help, the moon say, take my hand. It's a spaceship. Everything is dealing with water. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I even think that God is water. Just think about it. The woman water had to break so life can come on this planet. So you can say women are really water ships or spaceships. If the moon realized you are a lost spirit, it's going to take you and pull you up on this ship so it can label you, give you a barcode, and ship you right back out. Everything is dealing with shipment. The only thing you are supposed to ship is products. But what about friendship, hardship, ownership, leadership, membership, ship. If you need to know more, check out my ebook. The link is in my bio.
All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end off the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next upload. As always, you guys take care of yourself. Y'all have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit, I feel good, but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.